Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing amazing and feeling the blessings of God in your life recently. If not, well, it does happen, man, and I'm praying for you guys that you guys can just be blessed and be feeling the love of God and just loving life that we are given. And hopefully we can learn something new in our chapter series of Ecclesiastes. So we really are wrapping up here, as today is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, but we finish on 12. So after this, we'll only have 3 more videos in this series. I think what I've learned so far from this series is just, one, enjoying the purpose God has for me in this life. So enjoying my life because of the purpose God has given me, not what the world has given me or what I want from the world. That wisdom is much better than folly. I think we all kind of knew that, but it's always a good reminder to take the path of wisdom than the path of fools. So those are some things that I've taken away. I'm not sure what you guys have. Maybe leave a comment to share what you think God has put on your heart, or what you really just feel that you've learned from this. So let's get into it with chapter 9, verse 1. Death comes to all, but all this I laid to heart, examining it all, how the righteous and the wise and their deeds are in the hand of God. Whether it is love or hate, man does not know. Both are before him. It is the same for all, since the same event happens to the righteous and the wicked, to the good and the evil, to the clean and the unclean, to him who sacrifices and him who does not sacrifice. As the good one is, so is the sinner, and he who swears is as he who shuns an oath. This is an evil in all that is done under the sun, that the same event happens to all. Also the hearts of the children of man are full of evil, and madness is in their hearts while they live. And after that they go to the dead. But he who is joined with all the living has hope, for a living dog is better than a dead lion. For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing, and they have no more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Their love and their hate and their envy have already perished, and forever they have no more share in all that is done under the sun. Wow. Okay, and that was only 6 verses of truth and power. Well, it kind of is like the title here, right? Death comes to all. And we're seeing this kind of more bitter tone, just a little bit. That's the truth, that, guys, you might be young, you might be old, you might think you're invulnerable, but one day we're all going to perish. And that's not going to be a sad thing, as we're going to have actually perfect life with God up in heaven above, which is going to be wonderful juice. I'm ready for that. But it is just a reminder, kind of a stark reminder, that death comes to all, whether you're righteous, whether you're a sinner, whether you're wicked, whether you're an amazing person, you're going to die. And it kind of wakes us up a little bit that our time here is limited. God is great. God is so amazing, but he's not going to prolong your life forever. And whether you're in, as I mentioned earlier, a great season of life or a season of pain, we have to reflect and realize that that is better than nothing. As it does say, for a living dog is better than a dead lion, which is the truth, right? Living as a dog is better than a dead lion, right? You can kind of interpret that as living less than others, or in a less socially better situation, is obviously much better for all of us than being a great king or being dead, So I think this is just kind of a reminder that whatever you do in your life, you're eventually going to die, and we have to really realize that and internalize that and try and take the full love of everything that God has given us and really enjoying it. This is kind of continuing. Verse 7, enjoy life with the one you love. Go, eat your bread with joy, and drink your wine with a merry heart, for God has already approved what you do. Let your garments be always white. Let not oil be lacking on your head. Enjoy life with the wife whom you love all the days of your vain life that he has given you under the sun, because that is your portion in life, and in your toil, at which you toil under the sun. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with your might, for there is no work or thought or knowledge or wisdom in Sheol to which you are going. This is a reminder, I think, for me. There are some deeper parts which I don't understand as much towards the end of whatever your hand finds to do, do it with your might, for there is no work or thought or knowledge or wisdom in Sheol, I believe, to which you are going. Not entirely sure what that means. Maybe that means there's not a lot of purpose to our work. Just enjoy it, because there's not going to be a whole lot of maybe like changes. I'm not sure. But I do know those beginning verses, verse 7, 8, and 9, with enjoying the material things God has given us, right? Because if God has given us these material things, why would we just be like, oh, this sucks, I don't like it? No, of course. We love it, right? Eat your food with joy. Drink your cup with passion. Be happy, right? Live a righteous life. Let your garments be always white. Enjoy life with your wife. Now, some of you probably don't have a wife or husband yet, but if you do, enjoy your life with that loved one, right? It is special. We are given many gifts as we are going to die, but we should not worry about that, and we should focus on the present, the wonderful blessings that God has given us, and truly just enjoy life. Enjoy life that God has given us. I challenge you, whatever situation you're in, whatever's going on, find a way to see the beauty of God's mystery and his presence in your life. Because as you mentioned earlier, it's better than being dead, guys. Sounds silly, but it's true, right? It's a lot better than not being able to wake up tomorrow. So, it's just, it just reminds me, like, enjoy my life with just that passion, that excitement. And I hope you can too. All right, let's finish out here with wisdom better than folly, topic I mentioned a little earlier. Verse 11. Again, I saw that under the sun the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor bread to the wise, nor riches to the intelligent, nor favor to those with knowledge. But time and chance happen to them all. For man does not know his time, like fish that are taken in an evil net, and like birds that are caught in a snare. So the children of man are snared at an evil time when it suddenly falls upon them. I have also seen this example of wisdom under the sun, and it seemed great to me. There was a little city with a few men in it, and a great king came against it and besieged it, building great siege works against it. But there was found in it a poor, wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no one remembered that poor man. But I say that wisdom is better than might, though the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. The words of the wise, heard in quiet, are better than the shouting of a ruler among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good. For me, these closing passages really just are a reminder that we should choose the path of the wise rather than going with the foolish people. Maybe you are a lowly person of nature like this poor man, but wisdom can transform lives and can be powerful. And maybe you don't want to use the term wisdom, but trying to find out the good knowledge, taking the quote-unquote good side, right? Trying to be righteous in the things that God has given us and doing your best to, make a better impression on this world and help others. And foolishness is not going to lead you anywhere, right? It's not going to do absolutely nothing. The words of the wise heard in quiet are better than the shouting of a ruler among fools. The wisdom and the knowledge and the goodness that people can bring are going to bring much more happiness and joy and satisfaction than taking the foolish route, being a fool. So acquiring knowledge and, again, just kind of enjoying life is super important. But I think taking from chapter 9 Ecclesiastes, we should realize that life is short, right? We don't know if we're going to wake up tomorrow. We don't know if we're going to be granted many more years. So wherever we are, right, young, old, midlife crisis, we should just enjoy life because it's better than losing it. We can't take for granted the gifts that God has given us, and we need to reflect on those and just be truly grateful to God. Like even roofs over our head, food, people don't have access to that. You're watching this video. on telephone, computer. That's a blessing and a gift. Guys, we are so blessed. And I thank you so much for staying with me for this video about Ecclesiastes chapter 9. I hope this series has blessed you as it has blessed me with knowledge. I'm praying for you guys, and I hope that you guys have a blessed day.